sure-handed tight end. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They hand this off to Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it's Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Najee Harris. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Throwing to start the drive. Godwin. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Godwin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Stroud to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jerry Jeudy, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2. as they've got it as we resume action. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 backwards. Rig alert.
Throwing to start the drive. Godwin. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. A give for Edwards running right. He's to the 15. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And now off to the races, down the right side. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run again with Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. To throw again, Godwin. For the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Godwin. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Stroud working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
This a chip shot, a 20-yarder.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Off-play action. Godwin. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake. Godwin. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Godwin. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Looking to throw. Godwin, middle of the field to Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who won?
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jefferson. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go now.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Godwin. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On the handoff, Edwards, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Godwin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Street. 19 Lions.
On 4th down, Wheeler. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go.
The tight end in motion right. On the give, this is Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action. Stroud now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grant Delpit just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Edwards.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Godwin. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
76 yards.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on second down. Godwin. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Godwin. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Stroud and the Texans down by 8, 1:39 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Here we go, Jack.
Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. Well, this game has now been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Off play action. Godwin. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Wheeler. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans back out there and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On 3rd down, Godwin. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Houston set to take over. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had...
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it.
These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have